I'll ever be okay with it, but I've had to accept it more.
Alex Russo asks, why did you decide to go with so many different styles on When the Sun Goes Down?
Because I wanted to do something different. I feel like my first album was a picture of my face and a dress. My second album was a picture of my face and a pretty dress. And my mom and I guess came up with this amazing concept of doing tributes to different eras in music. So half the photos I don't even look like myself or would never wear the things that I put on in the album artwork. But that was just to kind of show a sense of diversity, I guess. The album artwork and the cover is like in a black wig and it's like a 20s kind of vibe. And then I have a 30s vibe, a 50s, 70s, we do 80s. So we kind of do all different kind of styles just to show the difference.
That's really cool. It's a cool idea. Twinkle and Co-Owners asks, would you walk on the moon given the chance?
Why not? I mean, that would be amazing. I'd probably be terrified to be outside of the Earth, but it'd be fun.
Yeah, I think I would too. Gomez Fanatic asks, what was the hardest decision you ever had to make?
Probably leaving Texas. I was going to move to LA when I was 14 with my mom, and I was leaving everything behind. I was leaving my grandparents, my dad, my friends, everything, and it was really hard for me, and it was a weird time for me in general, but I guess I just had to do it.
Well, I'm sure that was a really hard transition to make.
It was, but it was good.
Do you still get to visit?
Yeah, I do. I definitely visit. It got a lot easier. I still miss home a lot, but I do get to see them as much as I can.
That's great. Ashley TT 101101 asks, who's the one person in your life you can tell anything to?
There's probably 3 people, like 3 of my girlfriends that I can tell anything to. So one of them is my cousin back home. One is my friend Ashley, and the other would be Taylor. So I feel like those are the 3 people I can tell absolutely.
Do you get to see them a lot or talk to them?
I do. Actually, Ashley works with me now, so I'm working with one of my best friends, and my cousin flies out on tour a lot, and I try to go see Taylor a lot.
Buttercup 12379 asks, what would your life be like if you were not famous?
I'd actually really want to go to culinary school. I'd love to learn how to bake and cook and have like my own little bakery back in Texas is probably what my huge dream would be. I mean, it's still one of my dreams actually. It'd be really cute to have that. That's probably what I'd do.
Do you watch any of those baking shows on TV?
It's bad because I can't. I want to eat everything it's like the worst channel. You just want to eat
the worst channel.
Everything. But I guess it inspires you to cook, so that's good.
K2 Andreful asks, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Oh, yeah. I hope I'm married. Maybe. I hope to be happy. I hope to continue to do films, things that I'm proud of and accomplishments, but overall just to be happy.
Very wise.
Thanks.
Very wise. Magis3X asks, you remember that instance when your first album came out? What were your first emotions?
Oh gosh, I was like, is anybody gonna buy my album? I was nervous. It was weird because I wasn't really familiar with music because I'd always wanted to put out a record. I loved music, but I just didn't know what kind of music I wanted to do. So my first album was kind of all over the place. And I just remember thinking how unsure I was about the whole thing. I was just unsure that it was going to do well, unsure that my tours would do well, and it was a really nervous time for me. But I do remember going to the store and picking up a copy myself for the first time and seeing that all of them were sold out but 2, so that was a good feeling.
And obviously now this album's doing great. It's already top 5 on iTunes.
Oh, thank you guys. I hope you guys like the
really
album.
Out there.
I know. I hope you guys like it.
I listened to it yesterday on your Facebook pages. Great.
Thank you.
Great. Michael C. asks, can you compare what your tour will be like compared to previous tours? How big of a production is it this time?
Well, if you've gone to any of my shows before, they're pretty basic. It's me in a sparkly dress just jumping up and down and singing my songs. So with this one, I was able to have a lot of creative control, which was fun. I am going to have a production. I'm going to have a stage. I'm going to have wardrobe changes. I'm going to have dancers. So I think my fans are going to be surprised to see me doing something completely different.
Is there any song that you'd like to start with?
We are coming up with a set list right now, so I am kind of contemplating on which one we're going to open with, but I am performing a lot from the new record, which I'm excited about.
Love Selena G asks, what is one thing you regret?
I don't regret anything, just because I feel like even if it was the worst feeling or the worst thing ever, it happened for a reason, and it obviously made me the person I am, so everything happens for a reason.
Again, very wise. Very wise. And the last question I have here is from Mrs. Bieber 097.
Nice.
Very nice. And she asked, when you have time off, what's your favorite thing to do?
Sleep. I love to sleep and watch movies. Like, I could go to the movies all day and, like, eat pasta. Like, that's what my day off would be. Or something outside, like the beach. I like doing things that are very relaxing and does not require a lot of movement.
And have you seen your movie?
I have. I went to the screening of Monte Carlo, and I got to see it with a bunch of my fans, which was awesome because I got to hear them laugh and got to see them, like, get emotional. It was really sweet.
Wow. Was it a little nerve-wracking to see?
Yeah, because I was sitting here like, oh my gosh, I hope people laugh, because I knew what was coming. So I was a little nervous the entire time, but it was great.
And it turned out how you thought it would.
It did, and I think better. I'm really proud of it. So I hope everybody goes out and watches it.
Do you have any upcoming plans for movies? Or?
As far as film, I mean, we're still in the whole boring development thing and figuring out what's next. I think right now we're just focusing on tour and getting that ready and set to go.
So you're in New York today. Where are you off to next?
I'll be doing more fun interviews. That's what I'll be doing. But this is the best because I get to obviously talk to my fans.
Yeah, and they certainly wanted to talk to you. So thank you very much for coming by. I really appreciate it. And I know you're super busy. And everybody, go buy the album. It's out right now.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Go see the movie.
Thank you for sending in questions. You know how much I love you guys, and I really hope you enjoy the album and Monte Carlo. Love you guys.
Thanks, everyone. See you next time.
Yay.
So, I guess album, When the Sun Goes Down, is out today in stores and is already top 5 on iTunes. Her new movie, Monte Carlo, co-starring Whitney Meester and Katie Cassidy, is out this Friday. Selena, thank you so much for being here. You are a very busy girl.
Thank you.
We had over 50,000 questions from your fans come in, and so let's just get started with them. I won't make you answer all of them, I promise.
No worries.
So the first question is from Lovesick. What do you like most about your job?
I think, I love doing